Hey everybody, good afternoon. I haven't been live for a really long time, um, but I thought I would today because I am completely worn out from working outside of my zone of genius today. So I thought I would come on here and talk about what that is and why it's so important real quick. So I am reading this book that is awesome. I'm actually reading it with two different book clubs, and it's the Success Principles. And he talks about the zone of genius in there. Hey there. And what it is the place where you are working and it doesn't even feel like work. It is something that you would do for no money. So for me, that is writing. And it hasn't been easy to get to that realization, although once I did, it was like a no brainer. Reading is also another part of my zone of genius. So, so being a copywriter, I get to do both of those things quite a bit. Anyway, sorry, I keep getting distracted by things going on beside me. This is what happens when I work outside of my zone of genius all day. So I've been doing analytical things in a program that I'm not familiar with, and it has just basically exploded my brain. So this is why I'm completely off track. And this is how I get when I work outside of my zone of genius. And if I did this for a job, I would be miserable every day, all day, guaranteed, because today was kind of miserable due to that reason. But when I am writing, I love it. And my particular zone of genius is getting interested in other people's products. Excuse me. And I was just sitting here thinking today that of all the people that I've written for, they're all pretty much capable of writing their own posts. And they have written them in the past and they do write them sometimes, but it has worked out better for them to hire me to write their posts because writing is not their zone of genius. So, just a few examples of some of the people that I've written for recently. I've got a lady that dries and presses flowers and makes art out of them. She preserves wedding bouquets. She also makes frames. It's awesome. Her business is called Flora in the Sun. You should check it out on Instagram. In fact, I shared her link in my stories today. Um, I've written for Fit Pros, business coaches, real estate agents, insurance companies, financial companies. Um, Point being, the people who own those businesses, their zone of genius is something else. And they are smart to spend the majority of their time doing that something else, like creating or writing exercise plans or whatnot, and leaving the writing to me because that's my zone of genius. It just makes things go a lot more efficiently and smoother. So I wanted to come on here and talk about this with you, see if you know what your zone of genius is. And if you don't and you want to figure out how to figure it out, you can get the Success Principles book and right in the first few chapters, it tells you all about it. Hey, Melissa. And then I've got someone else named Facebook user because you have to accept StreamYard's terms and conditions before I can see your name. So hello to whoever that is. And Tracy, if you're still on here, I see you have a question. You can try typing your question in the comments if I see it in time. Otherwise, you can send me a message and I will answer you. But I wanted to let you know, Melissa actually is a great example of the zone of genius. She is perfectly capable of writing her own posts, but she is even better at coming up with training plans for runners. Her mom actually just finished her, I think, fifth marathon, something like that. And she's crushing it, beating her goals, all these things. And Melissa writes her training plans for her, and she runs a VIP running group. runs a running group. Haha. That's something I would have edited if I was writing. But anyway, I've written for her before, and I loved writing for her because I love her topic, even though running it's not a great love of mine. I love the topic, and I love seeing how she is able to help all of these people increase their running skills. So, if you are working in your zone of genius in your business and you've got some writing that needs to be done, hit me up because I've got a couple of spots open for email clients. Although we could, if you need something other than emails, we can um, adjust that. I've got a call tomorrow with somebody who wants something like an email, but maybe a little bit different. So I've got some prospects booked on the phone. So if you need some writing done, don't wait too long because I've got appointments, and once I'm full, I'm full. I've learned my lesson about overbooking myself. So um, I'm going to let you get back to your afternoon. I'm going to try to gather my brain from my day spent working out way, way, way outside of my zone of genius. And I hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday. See you later.